What we have here is a Jada 124th Disney Cars, the die-cast ones. They measure roughly about 8 inches in length. I've been buying these on eBay for my grandson. He loves them. The only problem is when you buy them on eBay, these are older models and they're roughly about 10, 12 years old, give or take. And when I first got them, I noticed that they would not roll correctly. They would get stuck on the carpet or have issues riding because the tire rubs against the fender. This only occurs in the front portion of the car. The back is fine. So if you were to roll it, that's what you get. It'll just stop. This one has been modified already, so you can see how well it rolls. So what you need to do is remove the tires, remove the axle and everything. This one's been done already. So what you see here on the top section here is a hole, and I think what's happening is the kids, when they ride these here, they apply pressure on them, and I saw my grandson do it a couple of times. He would just push it on the ground, creating too much pressure, and it's forcing the tire up against the fender, and this hole here, the initial hole, gets larger, so therefore there's some play there. So you have to create a new hole down at the bottom. And what I've done is taken the drill bits here, the 1/16 drill bit, to help me create the pilot. Then I follow it up with the 7/64 bit, which is the same size or slightly bigger than the axle here. Allowed it to work correctly and not create too much friction. So what you're going to do is take your bit to create the pilot hole, and right on the line here, maybe a hair down below it, start with it and just start turning it. Don't put it on the actual drill because it'll be overkill. So what you want to do is just basically, let's create the hole here. It doesn't matter. The walls are very thin, so you're just gonna turn. Yeah, that's all it did. It created the pilot hole. Then you follow it up with this one here, the 7/64, and just turn. Then your axle fits in there nicely. This is what happened here. Same at the other side. Then just go ahead and insert your axle and apply pressure. Sometimes on one of the sets I needed to apply a little epoxy here because I basically stripped the threads, or basically also made this a little larger than it should have been. It wasn't intended for anyone to remove the tires on that particular car. So just put together and apply pressure, and there you go. And as you can see now, it rides very well. For those that want to see what the inside looks like, let's remove the screws. Comes right out. And in case you can't remove the tires when the bottom section is attached to the top, removing this here gives you much better leverage, so you're able to just separate them like this here. And as you can see, where the axle rides on this here, right there, right above this section here, so it gives you enough space here, enough clearance, so it doesn't create friction. So there you go. Works fine.